Yeah, and I cannot find my controls to adjust the camera, so we've got a wide angle this time. So yeah, you get to see my cork board where I put things up, stuff like that. But here we are. So
Hey, everybody.
hi everyone. I'm glad to finally be here because this is kind of one of my markers for the weekend. This is what lets me know, okay, the weekend is about to start. And I'm really glad because it's been a crazy week, and I feel like I need some energy back. After you know um after Ted dramas, because that was what my week was Ted dramas. But yeah, we're actually on more or less on time. Um, I see some folks have tuned in already, and folks, somebody said they actually got here early, so welcome, and we're glad you're here. So, um, I don't know what is going on, but it seems like everything kind of reached a fever pitch, and today we're all just exhausted.
Burnt.
Yeah. So
Out.
yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's what it's like. So uh, I think we all could use a little bit of some good vibes, and so that's you know uh, there was earlier this week was the Cairo calendar says perform rites for Sobek, and then you have the appearance of Neith, and that was actually on Wednesday, which was the full moon. So we're doing both of them, today, and next week will be actually a feast of Bast and Sekhmet, and that's actually kind of looking ahead to. There's some connection between that and the Osiris mysteries, so we'll be kind of doing all that. Of course, next Friday is right before Samhain, Halloween.
Yeah.
So we'll be themely, and I've been working on uh, a Halloween special. That I'll have a Kemetic tattoo episode that will premiere on Halloween. So um,
It will be the best one ever. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, shell out the bucks. It's worth it.
Well, I'm hoping to have some really cool stuff. Y'all were talking about wanting to have merch. I'm working on that.
That's right.
So
right.
he's my beta viewer for a lot of that. So
That's right.
Been busy.
Help us get some food in the fridge, y'all. We love you.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, a lot of folks have been sympathizing with the dramas and stuff. And okay, and Daniel's been sick since Saturday, but thankfully not COVID. Good. I know that a lot of times, especially in the South, this is the time of year when allergies are really bad, September and October, and so that gets to people. I mean, I know it's been really dry around here, and it's been driving Darren's asthma crazy.
Yeah.
So
we love you all. We forbid you to do anything to get you sick. We forbid you to do anything to get you COVID. We demand that you do things to keep you happy and healthy.
Yeah. So
consider it a part of your faith.
Mm-hmm. Yes, be happy and healthy because we love you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we want you to love you too.
Mm-hmm.
If you say I said that on YouTube, I will deny it up and down.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, and I guess I think our pal Nick's going to be sleeping.
We need to just
let him recharge.
Peace and recover.
Yeah. His first full week of work, and I think he's just tired. So. Oh, bless you.
We need have allergies.
You need a napkin or something?
Not yet.
Okay. Hope you'll be okay when I light the incense.
I'm gonna step out in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll out if I step out for a little party.
Mm-hmm. Now you got me thinking of that meme with the kitten and roll out. Transform and roll out, so the cat rolls in a ball and rolls out. Okay, now for your favorite part. I'm going to move the basin over. These cool waters are upon my hands.
And it'd be extra cool.
They purify me as Stephanie purifies me.
Yamanu, do not make me get up.
How dare you?
Do not make me get out of this chair.
Hail unto you, initiative. We come into you without falsehood with evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Oh my dude. Dude. Oh,
I know, dude. I know.
Hey.
Robert, if I could flick this shit on you, I
Oh, good.
would.
Hang on just a second. Yeah.
Robert, you have it coming when I see you, boy. You have it coming.
It's gonna be like the ice bucket challenge.
We actually did that back when that was a thing. Of course, down in here in the South, it's real easy. The ice bucket challenge, you just get outside where it's nice and hot, and you're sweating and everything, and that's a relief. We posted our video, and people were like, "What is that sound in the background?" And I responded and said, "That's cicadas."
They were supposed to around here. They didn't much.
You better. seems like it. The cool waters exercised plenty.
Yamanu, you belong to me now.
And you know the proper response to that. At least I hope you do.
Wait uphill.
Huh?
Wait uphill.
Well, and that's from the original Transformers movie. Unicron says, "You belong to me now," and Megatron says, "I belong to nobody." But
No, he wouldn't mind belonging to me in those two.
anyway.
I see the gods are full of mischief tonight.
Well,
I
well,
too.
it's funny. I said I needed a laugh. You want me to throw that away for you?
Yeah. Thank you, Robert.
Okay, where were
Thank
we?
you so much.
Yes, purity is upon our hands, our purity is within our hearts, and we cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure.
For now.
Well, I just flicked a little water on him, so now he's pouting. He's giving me his pout face. Darren, come on. Yeah, I'm going to put this over here. But that was a first, and I pour water on your hands and it clears your sinuses. That's kind of, because it was so cold. But, okay. Yeah. I don't know what you did, you might have. Yeah, and they're telling you bless you when you sneeze.
Thank you.
And,
Bless you back.
Okay. There it is. Okay. I need to turn the fan down. Unless, well, do you want to roll back and turn it to low?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because we're actually at a point where we don't have to have the fans going full tilt constantly. which is good because, so you're trying to light a candle and not blow it out in the party. You got it?
I can drive.
Tell you what. Okay.
My spirit and my body are barely connected at this moment.
Well. Come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. There we go. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus comes. The four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in. And we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
You arise in the Akatis Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Neith, the great mother, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Neith the Great, you lords and ladies of life, and lords and ladies of love. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Okay, here it is. Take these, the cool waters which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oyinachidin, these waters are the Eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yonachidin, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the Eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you, cleanses you, it adorns you, it takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the Eye of Horus, O Yonachidin. And its fragrance comes to you. And we lit our candle for Sobek in the process. Take this, your bread on which gods live. Lift it to your faces, so you should and be at peace with it. And that is some homemade pumpkin bread and pumpkin tarts from the store. Because they're good. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the Eye of Horus for you with wine, or Ra, or Neith, Sobek, drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. There we go. Pure. Pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure. Pure is Neith, great within her house. Pure. Pure is Sobek within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra Horaketi, for Neith, for Sobek, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Neith the Great. Come to your bodies, O Yunechiru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Neith, before Sobek. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra Horaketi, and your son, the Osir, Nisu, Nebkeperu Ra. Your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. Oh, wow. Steal one of these. Because I'm going to step over, honor my blessed dead, wipe the lamp black off the candle. We had to light a fresh candle this week. For those of you that are fans of cartoons from the 70s and 80s, we lost someone this week. Jack Angel, he was a voice going back to things like the Super Friends. I think he was in Voltron, G.I. Joe. In Transformers, he was Astro Train, Ramjet, the series voice of Ultra Magnus, and he filled in for Cyclonus after Roger Carmel died. So he was several, characters in that, and we got to meet him a few years ago. Ironically, it was at Wally Burr's memorial, and he was the perfect dapper, silver-headed gentleman that you knew that he'd have a dirty joke at a moment's notice.
And I tell you what, that man dressed better than many, many 20-year-olds I know.
Oh yeah, he was awesome, and
he was looking awesome.
Yeah, and he passed away this week, so we will remember him along with all of his colleagues who are in the West. Light this candle for them. The Eye of Horus. And bring to them cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. And you still got to share the Snickers bars. Forekerer ta henket kakao abdu senator muhat kut nibet nofret wabet anket nacharim and cow and akupu nibu maaker nibu kiranachra. A voice offering of bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which God lives, for the cause of all of these Aku, all true of voice before the great God. We come unto you, O Ra, and Neith. As Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, where they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law eternally. This fed is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion for such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality for such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness for such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good for such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance for such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others for such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. And to read for Neith. I'm going backwards. There we go. Hail unto you, O Neith the Great, the one who existed before existence, you who made all that is, who created all that exists. Eldest of the primeval gods, fashioner of Ra, mother of Ra, who was at the beginning. Unique one without equal, mistress of destiny, regent of fortune. Earth is under your command. One does not make plans without your knowledge. Queen of the gods in heaven, sovereign of the gods in the earth. Mistress of the bow, regent of the arrow, who keeps the arrow demons under your authority. Mistress of great fear, who created the twin crocodiles. Life and death are under your supervision. You fill sky and earth with your beauty, light the two lands with the rays of your eyes. You encompass your son as the light of the two lands. Father of fathers, who makes fertile the seed of gods and men. Great cow who nourishes all things. Mother of mothers, who is like no other. Hail to you, twin of Ra, who arose from the primeval waters, Lord of Tashe, son of Neith, mighty God whose ceasing cannot be seen, ruler of the rivers, governor of the winds, great male, rutting bull, Lord of love, Lord of the Aku spirits, he who loves taking, great of terror. Drive off your wrath, let pass your raging, cut short your mourning, let your beauty come. Welcome in peace, O Lord of peace. Lord Sobek. And the other son of Neith. And his little pen doesn't have a way to sit up, but I have Tutu on the altar next to her. Hail, O Tutu, Lord of Strength, mighty of forearm, swift of pace, who drives away enemies, who wards off the Katyu demons, lion who makes uproar monthly in Sais, great of strength, master of the arrow demons, master of the Katyu of Sekhmet and the wanderers of Bastet. The messengers act according to your word, great protector who has no equal. And we ask you, O Tutu, to continue to protect us from all of the messengers and the unseen chaotic forces that seem to be at work, especially at times of the year like this where the veil is thinnest. May you continue to look kindly upon us and protect us. Can we put you to sleep?
No.
I look over and Darren's like, chin on chest. I think the myrrh got to him.
Yet the bells and the sistrum somehow don't wake him.
No, yeah, I know. Okay, I'm going to scroll back for a minute and, okay, I think I left off at, low-key making mischief and stuff. Okay, and I got questions like for all to pray for me being healed, spiritual guidance on a specific issue that's going on in my life. And yes or no on a specific question that was interrupted last week. Yeah, hopefully we don't have any issues with the connection or everything. Let's see, Israel candles and incense. Yeah, and reed diffusers, I've had to use that. Oil diffusers. Oh, okay, yeah, and Rebecca, heard what we were saying about Jack Angel. I think he voiced one of my favorite childhood characters. You know what? And you're my age, so yeah, probably so. He used to a lot. He was active when we were kids watching cartoons, so very, very possibly. You can always look on IMDb. But okay, readings for Seshet and Nebbit Hunt tonight. Seshet especially for homework. And Sarana's daughter has a classmate who just lost her grandmother very suddenly. And okay, can someone send me the Discord link? I had to make a new account because my old one got hacked. There you go. Yeah, and Celery just put the code. And prayers of thanks to Jehuti for helping me with the test, as well as prayers for healing to help me get rid of a cold. Alrighty. And have I been able to check and see? I'm going to check and see if there are any requests on the Facebook page. Yeah, because for good connection, spiritual guidance. Oh, goodness. And, Rebecca, you lost a friend, Amy, too. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, okay. And somebody's putting together a wedding.
Yay.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I several years ago I did get a request for like I'm doing a video on how might one do a Kemetic wedding, and I guess part of the reason why I haven't been able to really answer that, other than the fact that we don't know of that they didn't have ritually formalized wedding ceremonies like we do here. But the funny thing is, neither did Shinto at one point in time. It wasn't until I think there's the influence of Buddhism, but also from influence from the West, and Shinto temples started doing weddings, and they kind of patterned them after the Buddhist ones a little bit. And so that's the traditional Shinto weddings that you see now are that only goes back about 150 years max, and so that was kind of huh.
That's basically because it was a secular thing rather than a religious one.
Yeah. Well, and see, it was interesting to learn that because that's kind of where we are because the ancient Egyptians didn't have formal weddings either, so we would be doing kind of the same thing. And the other thing is, Darren and I are not legally, formally married, so we haven't been able to do it ourselves yet, and I guess, in trying to think about how we would do ours, that's given me a little bit more of a perspective on how to answer that question for other people, but I still want to make it a topic. It's just I kind of have to, I gotta have to live it a little, before I can really answer the question better. But okay, alrighty. And also, Alejandro's a prayer regarding my job. Things are changing. I need to make good choices, and Mom needs healing physically and mentally. So, okay. So let's do some readings. Jehuti Corsino, the moon's been full, so I know he's been busy. Yeah. And I know poor Darren is tired.
And now we're out of that retrograde finally.
Yeah, although they say that there's always kind of like a, what do they call it, a shadow effect, where you're in it for a little while. There's after effects of it.
Think of it as whiplash.
Yeah, very much so. So
Either that or a hangover.
I think either one would be an appropriate description. So. And so, as the moon is rising in the east, hail unto you, O Jehuti, thrice great God, the son of Ra, Lord of Kemnu, wise one in Unu. You report to Ra every morning. Messenger of humankind, you know people by their speech and judge them by their deeds. Those true of voice before Osiris, their names are in your list. The Aeneid gives you praise as you guide the bark of millions, as you cast out the evil one, as you change strife into peace. You know all secrets, all books, all deeds, the fleeting moment, the hour of night. No report to Ra is forgotten. Your words endure for eternity. Friend of the people, wise and impartial, great one, Lord of Ma'at. We thank you for all of the help and the guidance that you have given to our friends who have been studying and taking tests and pursuing their education. And we ask you to continue helping them and giving them the insight and the guidance that they need and the confidence to get through their workload. And may it all bring greater glory to you, O Jehuti. And to you, O Seshat. Hail unto you, O great holy female scribe, the second-pointed one, foremost of the library, excelling in wisdom, mistress of sacred words, Lady of Ma'at, great goddess. May you continue to look after those who are pursuing your craft, who are studying and advancing their knowledge. Continue to help them as they get through their school year. And the Nebuchadnezzar. Oh, you know what? I knew I shouldn't have done that. Because I put away the candles for the days on the year, but the candle that I have for that's got the prayer to Nebuchadnezzar on it. Let me see, so I've got it just off camera here. Oh, okay, here we go. Wonderful. So I need to transcribe that into one of my books, but here we are. For Nebuchadnezzar. Hail, O Nebuchadnezzar, mistress of the temple, lady of life, who heals and protects. You stand with your sister Isis at the throne of Osiris. Mother of Anubis, loving aunt of Horus, with skillful hands you weave the wrappings of the Lord of the West. O you of the four noble ladies, you guard Hapi in the direction of the north. You are one of the two chattering kites keeping watch over Innefer, one of the twin plumes on the crown of Min. You bind the evil one in fetters and consign him to Ra's flames. Protect us with your magic as you defend the Lord of all. And may you bring healing to those who are seeking it. Healing of mind, body, and spirit. And we'll put you on the altar. Okay. Okay, yeah. And Rebecca, that really resonates because my best friend from high school's name was Amy. It was spelled differently, spelled the French way. But yeah, I understand what you mean about, stuff that reminds you of her every day. There's hardly a room in our house that doesn't have something that was a gift from Amy. Even the water and milk cups that we use in service were part of a sake set that my friend Amy gave me at an anime show about, it was 12 years ago now. But yeah, so, and her loss is still very, very deeply felt. But, okay, yes, and, oh wow, let's see, and just got word that my younger brother's, I guess, brother, wait, who's in the younger brother's, wife is in labor, I guess, making a vacation to the goddess of childbirth. Okay. Realizing how. Yeah, and what Rebecca is talking about, absolutely. That's the nice thing about having some kind of legal marriage is that means that your partner is protected if something happens to you, and especially if you have less than stellar relatives that you don't want getting involved in your stuff, but they will if they had the opportunity. If you want to cut that off at the pass, being legally married is a great way to help with that. So, okay, request to help me stay focused and pass my test so I can graduate this December. Absolutely. Well, we just did readings for Jahiti and Seshat, and we ask that they continue to watch over you. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. The thing about the last name change too, I understand about that as well. And Darren said he didn't want to be, somebody with, their wife had one of those sissy hyphenates, but I think that might be what I do. Okay. Let's say our prayers for Towerette so that she can watch over, our relative who is in labor right now. Dua Towerette, Necharita. Dua Towerette, Dua Takao. Hail, O Towerette, great goddess. Hail, O Towerette, great of magic. Hail, O Towerette, great goddess, great of magic. Will you please look after the wife and child? And please grant them a safe delivery and good health for both mother and child. You're sleeping pretty good, sweetheart. Yeah, I know you're tired. So I just had to pause for a minute because if you heard, a slight whistle, that was poor dear.
Remember, I told you before, whenever healing is happening,
Uh-huh.
often sleeping occurs.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. That'll probably come later tonight.
Before we do that, I have a request.
Hmm.
I need a scratch.
Okay, so that's why you started wiggling. Where at?
So over here. More. It's on the meat of the shoulder, not the back.
Here?
Okay.
You know you're still on mic, Darren.
Sorry. Oh, what? It's so much better.
There you go. Okay. Well, Mother Neith, great goddess, who was at the beginning. I know there are a lot of prayers that people have expressed, or maybe not put into words yet, but they're in their hearts. Those that we have spoken already, and those that we haven't yet. We ask you to hear our prayers and to guide us where we need to be, and to protect us where we need protecting. Give us the strength and healing that we need to keep going forward. And if anyone has, I know some folks had some requests for divinations. Let's go ahead and do those. Go ahead and put our bowl up. So, adjust this. Yes, because we know that there are folks who want to grant long life and health to their families and loved ones. Amanat, once I always ask that first grandmother, we want her to be well. I always think of our voice actor friends who are still here. May we get to see them again. On this side as well as the next. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. So several divinations, and some of them being yes or no. I'll have to pull the sticks back out. Let's see. So let's go for Serana, and Amanat, and Celery, and let's see, card. Okay, so we're going to be pulling out several things then. Actually, the funny thing is the tarot deck that I had, I put that one away for now. So I'm going to have to pull out a couple of things, but let's see what we can put together here without, tearing apart everything on camera. Let's see.
You guys are so demanding.
Wee. I guess I might just need to keep these things out. Keep our little set together. I'm gonna set this back here so that it doesn't have anything. It doesn't get stepped on or anything. Huh? It's not you I'm worried about. Because I'm stepping here, stepping there. I don't want to. Sometimes I'm a klutz. Don't tell anybody. Okay, who are we going for first? Let's see. All right. Well, sarcastic was like one of our yes or nos as well. I'm tempted to answer that with no, but we've kind of done that joke already. So
He
okay.
knows the answer.
Oh. All right. Well, sarcastic. Here's our board. We're just gonna. And I've got a piece of plexi over it. So you had a yes or no question. Be thinking about it. And they do that to us every time.
That's because he knows the answer.
Yeah. Well, depending on the system, some people would say that 2 is still kind of positive, but I still think, I mean, there you go. It's still kind of neutral. Yeah, I'm. I think they don't. I don't know. We could. We'll try it with the. I know somebody else had a request for a yes or no. We'll try it, but if we keep getting 2s, then I think maybe we need to not do that one. But okay, Sarana asked for 1, and Almond knocked. We'll do the cookies because that's not yes or no. Okay. So Sarana.
If it says maybe, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. Wow, Sarana, it says, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. I get the sense, Sarana, that maybe, you have a tendency to want to, your temper might be your first instinct, and they're often guiding you, warning you against doing that. You don't need it to get things done. There's a lot that you can do. Just go easy about it. That's because I noticed that you tend to get those a lot. So I think that's their way of saying, if you're in a gentle way, you can shake the world. And Amanakh, you requested 1. Oh, wow. You got 2. So Amanakh, here's your first one. And it says, a good memory is one trained to forget the trivial. Don't sweat the small stuff. And remember, in high school, there's an awful lot of small stuff. A good memory is one trained to forget the trivial. Now your second one. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
You have been given a message. And that is, be determined, but stop spending all your time on the small shit. And where you're at in life, most things are small, but they're magnified to look big.
Yeah, it seems bigger when you're in high school because
your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
as Obi-Wan told Luke. Yeah, I mean you're trying to do things so you can graduate in December. Yes, that's going to take a lot of effort, but keep your eyes on the goal. Don't let the little things in the foreground.
Don't worry about
distract you.
Don't worry about anything that comes after.
Yeah.
Graduate.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not the size of the dog in the fight. Don't worry. Don't feel overwhelmed, and don't feel like it's bigger than you. It's not.
You got what it takes to do this.
Yes, it's not bigger than you are. So. Okay, so we got the sarcastics. Then we got Serana. Then we got Amanacht. Alex wanted a yes or no. Celery needs a divination with a card.
No.
And okay. And yes, I saw what you said about. I think I saw what you said about. Hang on, about. Yeah. I learned today that Towerette was associated with childbirth because the hippos have a big belly, and they'll protect their young. Yeah. But I guess. Oh yeah, poor sarcastic. I've been meaning to make a Senate board for Jehuti. Once I finally got wood, guess what? My Dremel tool broke.
No way.
Oh gosh. Well, no, but oh man, but no, I totally get that. That's always how it works. Just hang in there. It's a setback. It's not the end. Okay. All right, and a yes or no that didn't make it from last week. All right. Okay, so. Yeah, so. All right, celery. Let's see what we can do for you because you have. Wow, yours just came right out. It says, celery, dispel negativity through creative activities.
The antidote to anxiety is action.
Well, no, but creative. Remember, she's in art school,
right?
So and that I totally understand. Be creative. That's your outlet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say something that a lot of people might miss. Yeah, you have art assignments, but do art for you.
Yeah.
That's when you can get all into the big X-rated stuff.
No, she has a YouTube channel too, so I know you do creative stuff too. So that can be your outlet if you've got tough things going on, and I know because there have been times when I've had to pour myself into my artwork or books, writing, things like that. Right now, working on my videos is helping me try to step away mentally from, to dramas with, my brothers and their dad. That's, I'm not even going to bring negative energy like that in there by talking about it. It's just, one of those things, but. Yeah. Okay. If you need something further, I'll see what I can do. But let me see about these other. Who had yes or no's? Let's see. Daniel had one from last week, and so did Alex.
Let's get those two taken care of.
Yes. All right, Daniel, you had something that you were wondering about from last week and needed to kind of get a yes or no. You're still thinking about it, obviously. tell you what. Let me see if I can kind of set it down like this. Oh, okay, good. All right, so with both hands, 3. There you go.
And the answer is yes.
Yes. I'll see if I can tilt it to where you can see it. So there you go. 3 up, 1 down.
Which means it's the top of the next inning.
Now you got me thinking of that line from Good Morning Vietnam. Do you know what 3 up and 3 down is? End of an inning.
Do you know what 3 up and what does 3 up and 3 down mean to you? End of an inning?
Yeah. Okay. Now Alex also has something that they're weighing, a yes or no question.
They know the answer.
We know it's not a fluke, okay, because we rolled a 3, and now we're back to 2.
They know you know the answer. And trust me, if they think you know the answer, you better hang it up and go introspective because they're not telling you.
Sometimes what you have to do is write down your pros and cons. Have a column on one side, a column on the other, and you can start to add it up.
Search your feelings. You
Yeah.
will know it to be true.
Yeah, but okay, let me make sure I got. Okay, and Brian will ask for a fortune.
Is that our Brian?
Yeah. Well, which Brian? Because we know a couple of them. Okay. Oh, and somebody, Akira Fontanez just tuned in. About to start a paramedic program. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes. Oh yeah, sarcastic. A Senate stick go brrr.
For those of us who play Gundam, that's funny.
Yes. Okay, so Brian is a fortune. Just making sure. If I'm missing somebody, just go ahead and tell me. And you know what, Akira, if you're wanting to start your paramedic program, yeah, and that's like I think is it still a year of classes and then a year of like not internship, what do they call it, where you're actually
It's a year of practicum.
Practicum.
Yeah. That means it's a year of getting the ambulance people are dying quick.
yeah
Yeah.
after a year of classes on it. But I always figured that Sekhmet would be the patroness of paramedics. So I tell you what we can do is we can light her candle and ask her to bless our friend Akira and guide them on their journey as they seek to help other people.
Akira, whatever you do, focus and be calm, because if you get mad, stuff is going to start levitating and exploding.
Yeah, that's an anime reference.
And she better know that reference.
They better know, but
Yeah.
I hope so. But alrighty. So Brian's fortune. There we go. Okay, finally came in.
Just like fun.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Okay. Action is the proper fruit of knowledge.
Brian, that's direct.
I guess now that you know about something, it's time to do.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, I haven't seen them give one of those get off your butts in a long time, but I think that's it.
Yeah.
Somebody loves you.
And I'm sure I got the reference. Also, I hope the stretcher levitates. It'll make my job a lot easier. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Just remember, Darren and Sharon are your friends.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, you know, your cousin was an EMT
Yes.
for a while, and my mother had made it, I think, up to EMTI, and wasn't able to do paramedic because that involved staying at the fire station, and when you're married and have kids, and they want you to stay overnight at the fire station, at least in our household, that didn't go over very well. Let me put it that way. But I'm familiar with a little bit of, you know, how what's involved with that, and you know, it's a lot of work, but you know, I know people that they do it, they love it. They do it because they love it, and you know, you're out there, you know, saving people's lives. So
Yep.
we ask Sekhmet to bless you in your journey. So if anybody's got any other requests, just go ahead and let us know. And once we've gotten everybody, then we'll wrap up for the evening. But I love that with the sentence six Cooper.
I need a word.
Kemetic milestone number 17. Confuse your friend by buying a bag of sand. Oh, look. You know, when I got a bag of, I think it was the Glauber salt from Amazon, and Darren's like, well, what's that for? And I said, well, it's to make natron. And, you know, you were, you know, thinking I was going to mummify somebody, and it's like, you know, Darren is good. Basically, don't kill me and mummify me. I'm like, no, boo, I'm not going to do that. That's what we.
Always go.
Yes.
I want one.
That's right. Okay, so you want to? All right, well, we will let Darren tell his own cookie. That sounds terrible, but come on, go ahead and
I
write
was
it.
hoping you wouldn't.
Okay. There we go. Well, Boo, yours says, may the good spirits be with you always.
Thank you.
Luke, remember, the force is with you. Will be with you always.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not going to contest such things. I'll take it.
There you go.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Huh. Yeah, sand can be used for a variety of things. You know, in some traditions, it's used for purification. There's something that the Reconstructionists will, you know, like pour sand, you know, and circumambulate and stuff. But I'm like, I have carpet. I'm not doing sand. You know,
Yeah.
I have enough mishaps just on the carpet with other things. I'm, you know, so.
I don't like sand. Kids everywhere.
Oh.
Chores.
Now you're quoting episode 1. Yeah. I blame Morgan for that one. All right. Well, if anyone's got any further requests, you know, just go
I
ahead.
know,
and
but the chat
those
board
for-
just moved like 4 inches.
Okay. Yeah, and yes, I'm like blocking half the camera, it seems like. Definitely not fiddling with said bag of sand at this very moment. Or did the Egyptians ever use or like use grave dirt for rituals? Actually, there were certain things that did involve you, like you would do this the spell, and then the whatever the physical manipulation was that you do, and then you go and put it in somebody's tomb. So they kind of had things like that, but of course, personally, I wouldn't do that because you're involving somebody else at that point, and you don't know who it is. Or if you do know who it is, then you know whether or not they, it's still a person.
And just a tip.
Yeah, but
someone's grave is their final homestead.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take from home. Leave something with them.
Yeah.
Give them a housewarming gift. Don't take the last cookie.
Right. But yes, they did do things that were the equivalent of that. And there were certain spells that called for like a piece of hair or something from someone who had died a violent death, and I'm like, no, don't go there. Don't do that.
Not today. Not tomorrow.
Not ever. Right. But yeah, that's the thing, and all this stuff that is in the Greek magical papyri. It's just some of that stuff you kind of have to ask yourself, do I really want to do that?
Yeah.
Or I was also looking up cinnabar, because that was used to give you a bright red in a lot of like making ink with myrrh and cinnabar. Well, it's going to have this strong red to it. Well, come to find out, cinnabar has I think it was mercury in it or something like that, and that's why they don't use it anymore, because it's that gives, it can make you very, very sick. So. If you're in another country and you get a hold of some of that old monkey's blood, mercurochrome, you might be able to use that. But again, the same thing there, and it's got a lot of mercury in it.
And by the way, if you've ever used mercurochrome on yourself, you don't want to do it twice, because that stuff hurts.
Yeah, it stings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of those ways that you're Gen X or older, if you've ever had somebody put monkey blood on an injury.
Yeah.
And it stings like the dickens.
Yeah. And it don't smell great either.
Yeah, but it's because of the mercury in it, and that's why they call it monkey's blood, because it's so bright red, and it's.
And for those of you who remember this, whoever's putting it on you is doing so with a grin, because they know you're about to be in pain. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Yeah, but they stopped selling it here in the U.S. I think in certain countries they still do. So, I mean, if you really wanted to find a way out ingredient for making magic ink, that might be an option. But then you got the challenge of getting it into a country like this one, because I don't think they'd let you import it. I don't know.
You can't space, man.
Yeah. But, magical ingredients taking, it takes great effort to get them, and so on and so forth. But, hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix, and you knew. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great need, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shenit in Yunu endures. As the name of Osir, Kentia Mentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Necheru endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kamenyu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. Okay, I'm gonna check just to make sure we didn't forget anybody. Okay. Oh, and Akira, our paramedic student, also found out you're a Transformers fan too. I'm a huge Transformers super nerd. Literally, sure. Where have you been all my life? Oh my God! Well,
I asked the same question. And Akira, we love you, but you can't have her. She's mine.
Oh my goodness. Well then, I'm so glad to hear. If you're on Facebook, look up Transformers: A Simple Choice fan film. That's my little project that I did. Our graphic novel or motion comic.
Yeah.
And I also
all of the above.
Yeah, all of those things and stuff like that. I mean, and I'll I've got a sister channel, Golden Age Video. And you'll see it because you'll see the little yellow and gold pharaoh and brown pharaoh head, and I've got Transformers videos there. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, I did not do the card pull tonight, Celery. But let's see. But what I can do is I can try and keep the cards out next time, especially because it's going to be close to Samhain, and the doors will be open, sort of thing. So I'll keep it handy. But she is talking about Dragon's Blood. So, accurate translations of religious texts. Okay, the pyramid texts. There's a couple of translations out. There's the one by Raymond Faulkner, and then of course there's a newer one by James Allen that I have. But I'm thinking I might get the Raymond Faulkner one just to compare. Book of the Dead, also, same thing there. The coffin text is a big, thick book. If you want to see what the coffin text looks like, this is it.
Finally.
It cost me about $100 to get this. So, if you want for a point of reference, that's.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, as for wisdom literature, that's going to be in this. This is a 3-volume set of books, but they're a lot cheaper to get because they've been reprinted. It's by Miriam Lichtheim. You have ancient Egyptian literature. She's got a little bit of everything in there. And now the some of the underworld texts are a little harder to find because they haven't published translations. And hold on, they haven't published translations that have been, made widely available to the public. So that's going to be a little harder to get to. But the pyramid text, coffin text, the Book of the Dead, those are a good place to start. Wisdom literature, with Miriam Lichtheim set. So and I know I've got some videos about that, and I can always make another one and talk more about that topic. So, but I'm never shy about answering questions like that. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's Wolf. That's a lot of text. Yes, it is. The coffin texts. Yeah. There's a lot of it. Okay, and Illustrated Book of the Dead. I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about this one right here, probably. And when we used it as a point of reference when we did the video on Recon Altars, and yes, it's got lots of lovely illustrations in it. So yeah, if you can, if you wanted to get some practice and get your, cut your teeth on reading hieroglyphs, this would be a good thing to mess with.
Sure.
Yes.
Do you need this roll of paper towel?
No, I'm good. So you can go ahead and do that. So. Okay. Yes. Well, I'll make sure I have more of my cards and things together next time so we can do a little more of that and be able to better fill requests. But in the meantime, you have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Neith, O Sobek, O Yunachuru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachuru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektek bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay, well, I think people are up and they're going for food or something.
I'm going to tell him that you're going to make something for all of us in bed.
Okay.
Is that true?
Alrighty.
Hey, did I misunderstand you?
Now let's go ahead and wrap up here, and then
Okay.
I'll get with you. So yeah, but already on to the next time, I guess. But all right, love you guys so much. I'm so glad. I was really glad to do this. This was. I knew I needed this, so I look forward to seeing you guys again next week on the 29th. So. And Akira, it was great to meet you, especially another Transformers fan. So much love, guys.